Defining variables. If you are working on a project of your own, you may need to create a new data file and enter your data by hand. I recommend first defining all of your variables and their characteristics in Variable View, then entering the actual data in Data View. The most important characteristics to define are the variable name, variable type, variable labels, and if necessary, value labels. You can create variables quickly by typing a variable name and using the down arrow on your keyboard. There are a few restrictions on the variable names. For example, they cannot begin with a number or contain spaces. I recommend keeping names as short as possible while still making them descriptive. Often, a combination of letters and numbers works well. Keeping variable names short helps to keep the column width in Data View manageable. After defining variable names, you can change the variable type if necessary. By default, SPSS makes all new variables numeric, and in the vast majority of cases, your variables will be numeric. But if you do have non-numeric data, you can change the type here. Defining variable labels allows you to describe your variables more completely without cluttering up the variable names. Defining value labels is only necessary for discrete variables, but helps a lot when reviewing your output. For example, if the data was from a 5-point anchored survey, you may want to enter the anchors as value labels. Enter the value, use the Tab key or mouse to move to the next box, enter the label, then click Add. Repeat this process for every possible entry the discrete variable could have. Then click OK to save the labels. You should check the other default characteristics of the variables and make sure they are acceptable for your data. But in most cases, defining the variable name, type, label, and value labels is adequate in preparing your file for data entry.